And are you refreshed? Yes. Good. Now what?
Thank you. And welcome to Seattle. It's great to have you and all of the staff here. And hi to everyone who came off the cruise. So I wanted to have you summarize what we've been talking about here, because my exact question has been the discussion all morning. How do you change a belief that you choose to change? Like in summary, what would you say? How do you do that?
By replacing it with a better one. And we would also say incrementally. And we would also say you have to get away from the momentum of the details and start on it at a more basic place, at a slower momentum place. That's what we were demonstrating today.
So the method has to be to make it more general, is the base?
Well, when you think about what a belief is just a thought that you continue to think. So you could also say it's a practiced thought. So the less you practice it, the less the trajectory of the belief is. So we like to use the word bridging beliefs or even replacing beliefs. It's like dovetailing with the beliefs that serve you. If you're going somewhere, there are lots of different paths that might lead you there, but you can go this way or this way, and when you're in tune with who you are, you'll feel the impulse that will serve you best.
So maybe like starting with an affirmation that's leaning toward the new belief and seeing how that feels?
Yes, but don't get too specific about it. It's like, let's say that you are a basketball player, and for whatever reason, you are in a slump and you cannot shoot the ball into the basket the way you want to. So just standing there and being more determined about it, I'm going to do this, 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 I can do this, I can do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, is amplifying what you're not doing more than it is what you're doing. You'd be better off to remove yourself from the situation that is exemplifying where you're at vibrationally, because the more the situation is an example of where you are vibrationally that you don't want to be, the more you perpetuate it. So we would say, put the ball down and don't stand there and try to effort your way into it. That's what a conditional approach to life usually causes you to do. You just try harder. You don't mean to, but in trying harder, you just keep the vibration active that's in the way. And so we would say, go do something different. Go do something that centers you. Go remember that life is good. Do something that relaxes you. Get into a better feeling place, and then
come back.
And then come back.
Okay. You were speaking before about being in alignment. You didn't use the word alignment. You used another word, but not wobble. I don't want to say not. I want to say being aware of what your source is aware. Like, it seems to me that life is somewhat illusionary in that I've got all these external things, contrasts, wonderful things to cause a feeling for me, but the feelings that I feel have really nothing to do with the things outside of me. It's like inside and inside.
Every feeling that you have is only about one thing, and that's the relationship between the thought that the source within you is thinking about this and what you're thinking about this. In other words, it's just a basis, agreement or disagreement of opinion of life. Source thinks you're wonderful. If you don't think you're wonderful, you've got discord.